keep trying to record, but these cars on this cobblestone are so loud. I can't believe, like, do they really lay down each one of these stones? I mean, they look so irregular, but what a job. Someone needs to tell me whether they do that on their own or whether it is a machine that does that. Pretty crazy. More rock walls. Alright, before the next car comes by, makes all that noise, we to the train station, bus station this morning to go to Muxia, which is on the coast. It's an area you can hike to as well. A lot of people will do another 200 kilometers at the end of their trek. We just ran out of time with that. But yeah, pretty excited. Go somewhere new. Even though we're on the bus, we can still see yellow arrows. Fisterra. We're coming into Fisterra, somewhere over there, yeah. We're going around the water here. And then we head on to Muxia. We found an inlet. Well, that would be a water in Muxia. White sands. Nice little town. There you go, see a thing of shrubs protecting their tomatoes, and then all sorts of things. You wouldn't necessarily see that. Soil looks really, really nice. New transplants down here, and then all the overgrown zucchinis and squash out there. But you'll see that it has a rug around it to protect it from the wind. I don't know if you can see that, but it is very, very blue water. Very, very blue water. Well, these are made out of stone, these Oreos. Different part of the world, not made out of wood, made out of stone. We've even seen some made out of concrete blocks, which this kind of looks like. So with the toadstool thing, kind of guessing that this would keep any rodents from, well, if they climbed up the side, they'd have to then go upside down for a while before they got up to the top. So, you know, a raccoon or something might be able to do that, but a rodent would most likely not be able to cross that way. Go toadstools. In case somebody else wants to go from Muxia to Fisterra, there's signs like this. This means that's the trail going back to Muxia, where we're coming from today. We're walking it kind of backwards. But there are signs that say to Fisterra. Not Fisterra, Fisterra. So it's well marked both ways. So you don't have to worry. Whatever direction you decide to do will be great. An old dog ahead there. Hopefully it's not one of the wild ones from Fisterra. Looks quite vicious to me. He's just making sure that we pay attention to where we're going, because we need to turn here. Hey Michael, taking a little break by river. Very cute creek on a newer bridge. I want to point out what we're kind of sitting on there. Nice little cutout there.
You sit right by the water.
So that you could actually like fall in if you wanted to. It's very nice of them.
Except you'll never see it in the U.S. because it's
Someone
12 feet down to the water.
Yes, that would be a little dangerous for Americans. Beautiful though. Little creek. We got about a kilometer to go. So we're to our halfway mark on the Muxia Fisterra route.
This looks like the
We're
coast.
only walking halfway along that route today. We'll finish it tomorrow and then take the bus back tomorrow night. What was that?
It feels like we're like a mile from the coast.
Right, this is like a little inlet from the coast. Water's going one way or the other, maybe.
Except it's warmer.
It's way warmer, yeah. Look at that smile on his face. It's warmer. We've arrived into Lyris, and in the distance is a beach. But first, to find the albergue. In Lyris, we stayed in a cute little house that has a wonderful backyard, a little swimming pool. She has little cabanas for rent over there as well. She also owns a restaurant locally. Her mom and dad live here, and we ended up having this really sweet little room last night, just fantastic. So all for about €50. So Lola and Jesus own that little red brick house up there, and that's where we stayed in Casa Jesus. And it's her daughter that helps run it. Like I said, she runs a couple other areas, and there's other little pensions and other places to stay in Lyris here. Beautiful little place to get to. You do not need to walk here. You can take a car or bus. Sweet little town to hang out in. There's Casa Pilar, there's Casa Eres, lots of different casas. They're really catering to tourism in this area, this little town. Walking along an estuary, just disturbed a heron. Some more herons up on the side here. Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of them. Let's see if I can zoom in. At least 3 there, 4. We're taking a little longer route this morning to walk around a natural area around Lyris. It takes a couple kilometers more, but hey, we've got the time today, so why not?
And it goes along the coast.
And it goes along the coast a little longer too, as Michael said.
Through the woods.
Okay. This is a convention of herons and maybe egrets. Need my birding people help out with that. There's a black one in there too. A couple whites. But the rest are great herons. I've never seen that many in one place at once. Someone down there digging out something that catches a long white thing. Obviously not a seafood eater, so who knows what that is for me. But look at this. We're at the little beach here. I feel like, did we end up in the Oregon coast? It was like gorgeous. Michael, in his infinite wisdom, noticed that by checking on Google Maps, we can actually go off Camino for a little bit here and get a little closer to the ocean. So we are going to walk along the road up ahead. You can see that. That is actually the ocean. And follow the road for a while rather than taking the Camino. Well, there be the ocean again. There be the ocean. We're about a couple kilometers from Fisterra, finishing our walk today. Watching this farmer down the farmer field. I don't know if he has GPS in his tractor or not. Doing some pretty straight lines. Apparently, wherever you don't plow, you grow a bunch of fern. We just walked by a couple lime trees in people's yards. Lemon trees maybe, because they were turning yellow. But I was very surprised to see that it's that warm on the coastal area. Apparently it is. Headed to Fisterra, and also envying these kale collard beds. We did just see someone harvesting some, which is great. But check this view out. Beautiful view of the sea, the ocean. This is actually Michael's first time seeing the Atlantic Ocean.